Long time ago, Dorothy Holloway take me to the doctor because my behavior was unacceptable. Went to put me on medication. That's right, you don't know everything. Went to put me on medication. I remember that too. I had behavior problems before. Girls' magazines, going in the kitchen without permission, getting upset using bad words, talking back to the staff and spit at the staff. Middle finger, I'd be on medication. Don't know everything. To Mike Valentino from the Gold's Gym staff. To Mike Valentino from the subject. Hello, Mikey Hope as well. Quick note, a quick heads up. There's a guy with special needs who works at the gym, cleans the exercise equipment, treadmills, etc. Throughout the day, there's a guy named Michael. As I work out and always keep my eye on him. Then he tends to clean the machines near me. Anyway, over the past several months, Michael's behavior is getting more and more aggressive as the outburst. Currently, I see him walking to behind the treadmills. He kicked the machine and broke it when there was an old lady 65 and over was walking on it and causing her slightly tripped. He kicked abundant bicycles, ordering pizzas magazines on his cell phone, stealing things out of the office, throw buckets of water, scream and cuss, hit his head and broke a window. Today, Michael was cleaning the treadmill next to me. He would start beating on the television screen. After that, he pulled the control cable between the television screen and keypad and sliced it in two. And he turned that machine off, and he got the out of order sign for it. And he turned it off to ease it up. He told me he didn't do it. It broke since he was cleaning it. He went outside and minded his own business. And I told you, Brother Pat, about the wire when I was leaving. I am concerned Michael's doing bad things in this feature. By Pat Valentino and Bruce Kirkman, May 2008. North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab Office. Department of Health and Human Services. Progress review. This report of progress towards going to work. Michael, I received a phone call yesterday from a job coach. Tiffany Rudd started it. He had been terminated from the employer, Gold's Gym. Your termination was due to inappropriate behavior. There had been display on the shoplifting camera when you're at work. On several options, be responsible for wiping down and cleaning exercise machines when observed by management becoming aggressive while doing so. You also became upset when you were at work and damaged the television. The managers at Gold's Gym also said that during this time. You pushed your temper with the treadmill and broke it when it was being used by an elderly lady, and this caused her to trip and break her leg on the machine. However, she decided not to report the matter to Greg Carter or the police. Michael, on the assumptions of scat buses being late. You have been observed to hit yourself in the head while on the floor, act up inappropriately. Because of this behavior, it has led to a termination from Gold's Gym. On the privileged jobs, you have displayed inappropriate behavior, and it has led to a termination from the company. Tiffany Rudd has worked hard to assist in monitoring inappropriate behavior when you're at work and in job development, tests, and training. Michael, it's important that you understand that for location employment. At this time, it would be putting your case on hold. During this time, you need to get in touch with your mental health provider as soon as possible. Schedule time for therapy to discuss your behaviors and interactions with others before beginning job development again. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 336-315-2016. Slightly, Deanna Edward. Deanna Edward Cancer Signature. May 2008. Record time 3:26 p.m. Kitty cat number. I remember that too. And my sister Vicky picked me up once a month, just like Richie went out with his daddy once a month. And normally used to work here, check my sister Vicky out. I was so rude to her. Yep, screaming hard in her face. Hurt her feelings, never apologized to her, never say I'm sorry. My sister Vicky used to call Greg Carter when I get put out of school home. I did not get put out, just let it go. I was rude to my sister Vicky, what happened? And she stopped coming to see me. My sister Vicky's out of the picture. I got fired off for a job at Harris Teeter and Gold's Gym because my behavior was unacceptable, inappropriate behavior. You had to put me on medication. You don't know everything. Yep, put me on some medication. Yep, Dorothy Holloway take me to the doctor because my behavior was unacceptable. They had to put me on medication. Dorothy says, Michael, a long time ago you got upset, talked back to Miss Murphy, and Greg Carter put you on medication. You don't know everything. That's right. Special Olympics newsletter, Country Club newsletter, North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab Office, Department of Health and Human Services, progress review. This report of progress towards going to work. Michael, I received a phone call yesterday from a job coach. Tiffany Rudd started it. You had been terminated from the employer, Gold's Gym. Your termination was due to inappropriate behavior that had been displayed on the shoplifting camera when you were at work. On several options, he was responsible for wiping down and cleaning the exercise machines when observed by management becoming aggressive by doing so. He also became upset when he was at work and damaged the television. The managers at Gold's Gym also said that during this time, he pushed or tampered with the treadmill and broke it when it was in use by an elderly lady. This caused her to trip and break her leg on the machine. However, she decided not to report the matter. Greg called all the police. Michael, on these options, was scandalous as being late. He had been observed to hit himself in the head long before, act up inappropriately. Because of this behavior, he has lead to termination from Gold's Gym. On the privileged jobs, he have displayed inappropriate behavior and has lead to termination from the company. Tiffany Rudd has worked hard with Sister monitor inappropriate behavior when you at work in job development, test, and training. Michael, this is important that you understand active for location employment. At this time, you will be putting your case on hold. Here at this time, you need to get in touch with your mental health provider as soon as possible. Schedule time for therapy to discuss your behaviors and interactions with others before beginning job development again. If you have any questions, please feel free to tap me at 336-315-2016. Silently, Deanna Edward. Deanna Edward Cancer Signature. Mailed in 2008. Record time 3:26 p.m. Kitty cat number